Right, in this video today, we're going to see how can you get a 6'6" tall person inside the back of a Discovery 4. Not really. Well, you're quite easy apparently. We are going to take out this rear side panel from it's the interior side panel on our Discovery 4. It should be the same on a Discovery 3. Now, you probably don't really want to take that out just to take that out. You probably want to take it out to get into some of all the goodies you see in here. So in here we've got several bits of goodiness. Do you want to lean around and do some pointing, Tyler? Yep. So we have got a fuel flap remote central locking actuator, beautifully demonstrated there, and a little cable going there. You've got a rear seat belt there, you might need that. You've got this little sprocket wheel thing here. Don't know what the technical term for, that's your recoil for your lower tailgate. I don't think they go wrong, to be fair. Beautifully demonstrated. Got some grease on it. Right, then we've got a module there. Oh, where's my camera going? There we go. What have we got there, Tyler? We've got a Bluetooth module there. And hiding behind that, we've got a KVM, your keyless vehicle module. That's your, what lets you in and out of your car, your central locking.
Don't break that.
Don't break that. No, they're expensive to fix. And then what have we got there? We have got DAB. That's the DAB module. You can see the most bus wires going in there. If you've got a problem with your most bus, it could be that. Right, so, or you might just want to clean the carpet. So there you go. So I'm sure they'll, or maybe you've lost your hamster inside, who knows. Right, we'll put it back together now and then we'll show you how to take it apart. Right, we've got Tyler on the camera again, which is way better with the technology. Right, let's come around here first. So we are going to start at the front. So that panel goes all the way from the back and it comes all the way down here, all the way to the sill here. So the first thing we've got to do is undo this seatbelt bolt here. Right, so we've coloured it orange, but it's a Torx T50. It's a big old girt one. Oh, that's doing it up. Don't do that way. That gets me every time. Right, and then it's sort of all held together. It's got like a little sort of retaining washer. It all comes out together, and you've got this little spacer, but you don't, that can go out the way. You clipped it under there, didn't you, Tyler? There you go. Right. And then what we can do, this has got a load of popper clips that popper that way, but it's also stuck under the end. So I'm going to pull this rubber trim off. Just grab that, pull that, jush, bosh, done. Right, I'm going to try and get that end bit out of there. Right, let's see if I can push this way. That's it on that. Oh, right, and then that gives me enough manoeuvre down here, Tyler. You got me? Yeah. Right, it'll just wiggle out of there. Go on. Blimey, it's long. There you go, right. Okay, right then. Right, and then we're up to this bit here. What has this little cover of delights got? Right, in there. Can you look in there, Tyler? We got some. There you go, you have got a funny little. We've painted it orange for your delectation. These are funny, these screws, aren't they? What are they called? Shoulder screws, I think. Let's have a look. Is he going to come out? Yes, look at that. So that is funny little sort of, there you go. So that's that badger done. Right, so, and this is on a little tether, this little bit here, so you're not going to lose that. So we should be good to, we're already getting some movement, but we don't want this to come away. Well, there we go. We've got some movement. Right, let's dump around the other side. Choo, choo, choo. Right, how's our lighting doing? Let's move the light. Right, now you need to, this bit here is trapped down by this section of carpet. So we're going to remove this section of carpet. Actually, let me use the all. We got the. It's on the right way now. Oh, there we go. That's that one. We might as well take this one out. The other thing is you can give it all a good clean when you take it all apart, because there'll be loads of dust and debris and stuff in there. So that's, right, that's that out ready. Yeah, we can leave it there. We only need this front bit loose. We're all right with all of that. Right, we're going to have to remove this little end here. Do you want to give me that flat blade there? So you can, you've got two choices here. You can undo that nut there and leave it all connected. In fact, they did say to do that, didn't they, Tyler? No, we are going to, if you're going to do this tailgate, you take the nut off because it doesn't disappear in behind the, but this time we need it to disappear because we want to take this panel off. So right, we are gonna, there's the little metal clip, you just pull that off in the middle. Tyler's left it loose for us, and then we should be able to just pop that off. All right. There you go, and then we can just, we're not worried about him, we can let that go. Now we pull this rear trim off here, bosh. Right, and you'll need to take this little panel out here. You'll see why later. We don't need to undo those nuts, it's just a matter of fiddling this little sort of bell end here, for want of a better word, through the hole. It all gets a bit confusing. Right, now this panel actually tucks, oh, don't lose your sockets. Where did that go, Tyler? Right, and it goes under here, but you've got to sort of pull this out, but we'll do that last. Right, we don't need to take this off, do we? Because it goes all around that. Now what we can do, let's take that little panel there out. That's your little jack panel. Now, this bit here, you can sort of pull this up. Should we try that, Tyler? Let's have a look. I'm trying to work out the best way whether we take it off as a whole panel, because it's only clips holding this on now, right?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, that's all. Right, that's good now. That's good. That's good. Right, and then if you tip this, what you need to do is you need to sort of rotate it out like that. So. And but look, this is where it gets stuck on. That's why you need to take that out, because you need to get that out and then give us a jiggle. There we go. And then that all, what was it got stuck on there? What's stuck on there, Tyler? It's stuck on the carpet. There we go. Right, there we go. 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 Right, that's that out. Right, let's have a look on the back then. So you can see we've got a series of clips down here, and we've got a series of clips. Oh, they're not very good, are they, Tyler? We'll get the part number up on the screen for those. There's one there. We'll replace those. Now, Tyler did actually work out that you can separate this panel if you want. You can sort of pull this bit up like that, and that comes up. So it's got these little hooks along this edge here. Can you see those, Tyler? And you've got a couple of popper clips. So you can actually, Tyler did it in the car actually. He pulled that top away and then cranked that up. So that might be a quick, if you just want to get in there and fertile with something, that might give you some access there. Right, we've taken the other side off as well. The process is exactly the same. The only extra complexity was this, which is your cigarette lighter connector you have to remove here. But I thought I'd show you around the back of here. So the only difference is we've got a load of tow bar wire in here. That's where your tow bar wiring is. And there was this weird thing around the back here, which I think this canister here is a diff breather, I think. It's got a pipe coming up that seems to go down, and it's got a little air inlet at the bottom. So I think that's a differential breather. What have we got here? We've got the rear parking sensor. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, was that a good impression? Do you like that? Yeah. And I do birds as well, Tyler. This is getting weirder. Right, yeah. And this is a crash sensor. I think this is a side impact crash sensor. We've got a main wiring loom. This one here is probably, what's that one? That's the, yeah, so that's where your parking sensors all come into here. So you'll have your front parking sensors, your rear parking sensors, and your power loom, which is probably why they put the speaker here, Tyler, because it's easier to run it over here. So if you've got problems with your parking sensor module, that's where that lives. So yeah, you'll probably have to take this side off if you're doing anything with your parking sensor module or your tow bar. If you want to add tow bar electrics, you're going to have to get in here. But there we go. That's all those side panels done now. Good luck with that.